Once upon a time in a lush green forest, there lived a tall, gentle giraffe named Jerry. Jerry was not just any ordinary giraffe. He was the tallest creature in the entire forest, his head towering above the canopies, his eyes sparkling with a wisdom that came from seeing things from such great heights. This forest was a bustling community, teeming with all sorts of animals. From the smallest ants to the largest elephants, each had a role to play, each had a story to tell. But one problem they all shared was reaching the delicious, juicy leaves at the very tops of the trees. The leaves were so high that even the monkeys, who were great climbers, struggled to reach them. Jerry, on the other hand, had no such problems. His long neck allowed him to munch on the leaves with ease. But Jerry was a bit shy, and despite seeing the struggle of his fellow forest dwellers, he was too shy to offer help. One day, the forest animals were really struggling. The leaves on the lower branches had all been eaten. The smaller creatures found themselves in dire straits, their tiny bellies rumbling with hunger. The forest was filled with worry, and a palpable desperation hung in the air. In the midst of this struggle, there was Jerry, a giraffe known for his shyness. He usually kept to himself, not wanting to draw attention to his towering height. But seeing his fellow forest friends in distress, something stirred within him. He knew he had to do something. Gathering his courage, Jerry stepped forward. With his long neck, he reached way up to the top branches of the trees. There, untouched by the smaller animals, were plenty of fresh green leaves. He plucked them and let them fall to the ground, creating a feast for the others. That day, Jerry learned that his height wasn't something to be shy about. It was something that could be used to help others. The other animals were so grateful to Jerry. They thanked him and cheered for him. The forest was filled with joy and gratitude. The birds tweeted their appreciation, the squirrels chattered excitedly, and even the silent old trees seemed to sway in celebration. The once shy Jerry was now the center of attention, but it wasn't overwhelming. It was warm, inviting, and genuine. It was as if the forest was giving him a grand hug. And in that moment, Jerry felt something new. He felt appreciated. He felt loved. The shyness that once held him captive started to melt away. His long neck stood a little taller, his eyes shone a bit brighter. Jerry found his voice, and with it his place in the forest. The animals danced and sang, their hearts filled with gratitude. Jerry was no longer just a tall, awkward figure in the forest. He was their hero, their friend. Jerry felt happy. He was no longer the shy giraffe. He was a hero. Jerry's story teaches us an important lesson. In the heart of the forest, amidst the rustling leaves and the chirping birds, we find that each creature, big or small, has its unique role to play. Jerry, our long-necked hero, was no different. He was not just another giraffe in the forest, but a beacon of hope and courage. His tale reminds us that it's our unique qualities that set us apart. Jerry's towering height, which some might have seen as an oddity, turned out to be his strength. It was this very uniqueness that allowed him to reach out to the highest branches to provide food for the other animals during the harsh winter. This is the essence of the story. Our differences are not shortcomings, but the tools we can use to help others and make a difference. Each of us has something unique that the world needs, something that only we can offer. So remember, just like Jerry, you have something special to offer to the world. Don't be shy about it. Use it to make a difference.